Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. Today we are going to look at Baki from Son of Ogre, Baki Hanma, and let's take a look at the box. So, box art here looks pretty good. We can see the figure pretty well. Usually I like when they don't show the figure and they show like how it actually looks like the character from the show. They did that with the Yujiro Hanma one, but for Baki they didn't. So on the side here we've got a picture showcasing the figure. Just he's got the relaxed hands and he's in a pose. Then we got the figure showcased here on the back with all of the faces that are included and more poses that you can put him in. Looks pretty cool. And then same art that we saw on the other side. Yeah, pretty cool box. For you inbox collectors, I think you would really like it. Now taking a look at the figure. Here he is. Baki Hanma. This is the battle damage version, and I think he just looks so freaking cool. Like, he's got shading all throughout. Look at the blood. Oh, this figure, they went crazy. Like, they went all out on this guy. What I really like about this figure is that it's like technically a new sculpt, sort of, compared to the first one. The abs are more like sleek and better shaded. Same thing with the chest and the body. It just doesn't look as bulky as the other one, and I really like that. Well, now that's it for the figure. Let's check out his articulation. To start off with the articulation, we have just like a regular head that you can pop off pretty easily. It doesn't really have any tilt, any forward motion, but there is a ball peg in the neck, and if you push back, he has great articulation from the neck. He can look up about that much. Push the head down. He can look to the side about that much. On the other side. And just great, like, overall movement. Now we're gonna look at the arms. Double jointed at the arms, just a bit half 90 degrees. Bicep swivel, and his arms can go out this much, but because of his chest, it sorta doesn't really like activate that butterfly joint well, but that's fine. Arms can go out this much, and then they can go back about this much, which is overall pretty freaking cool. Moving on to upper abdomen, he has an ab crunch about this much. So it's a pretty good crunch. Like the way I think this is like overly slouching, and then he has an ab crunch about that much. But now putting that waist joint to work, he can go far, like about this much, which is great. That is some great motion. It can go back about that much. Yeah, so overall, just perfect upper torso articulation. Moving on to his legs. His legs can do the splits. Force it. That's as far as they can go. Not like crazy splits, but I'll call those splits. They can go out about this much, which is awesome to get those super cool Baki Hanma kicks in. And can go back about this much, which is also really good. We have double jointed knees. Perfect. Man, that sculpt just looks pretty beautiful. All the muscle fibers. Look at his calves. His calves are just huge. toe articulation, ankle rocker. Pretty good ankle rocker. And then we have a toe hinge, which works pretty well, and that is the way you would probably want to do it. Now moving on to the accessories. Let's see how he scales with my other figures. Right now I got him next to Shanks. Definitely go check out that review. He is looking like he's like as tall as his chest. And let's bring in Luffy into this equation. And Luffy is at his chest. Probably won't scale well with your SHF, but there is a 1/12 version of him coming out, so he will probably be as tall as Luffy when that comes out. And I can't wait. He's like, I think that figure's $25 off, or $25, and it looks absolutely great. You should go check it out. Now looking at accessories, we have some open palm hands. Just relax, open palm. We have some like sort of like open palmed hands as well. You even got the blood splats on them, which is pretty cool. But this is more like for a jumping, fighting pose. You can use them as grabbing, fighting hands. They are also open palm, and then these are also open palm, which is like you can intimidate your opponent. Also grabbing hands, could be jumping hands, but mostly like grabbing hands the way I think of them, but also open palm. Then we have these pretty cool fist hands with the thumbs not like clenched up in the fist, which is pretty cool. It can almost be like thumbs up. And yeah. Also, you also get 2 extra wrist pegs in case they break, which is very, very nice of them. Moving on to the faces. We have a angry yelling face. I absolutely love this face. Like the blood splatter on him just looks so cool. Then we have this face with some blood coming from the lips and the eyes are all whited out, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to work on you. No, seriously. That face is probably my favorite. But this face, eyes whited out, blood splattering, just like he's coughing up blood, but like this is so cool. And the blood comes dripping from his bottom lip there. This is one of my favorites. And then we have the face that comes with the figure, like in the box, just absolutely beaten up and almost like surprised and just tired, which I really like this face as well. Overall, this figure is absolutely amazing. I love this figure so much. I can't think of anything else that I want him to come with. Maybe like, I'm thinking maybe, I feel like clothing would be like stupid. I can't really think of anything else that I would want this figure to come with. This guy is just like amazing. The sculpt work, the paint work, the shading. This is definitely one of my favorite figures. He is just beautiful. To rate the articulation, I would rate it probably be about 8 out of 10. Just because of like you can't really get his arms to cross there, and I wish that they had a bit more movement there. But overall figure, I would give this probably like 10 out of 10. This figure is just beautiful. The likeness is spot on to the show. and the manga. And I absolutely love this figure so much, so go pick him up. That's about it for me for now. Bye now.